If you want to write stories at the deepest level, stop asking what happens next and begin by discovering the deeper message you're communicating. See, story is not just stuff happening. Story is the account of meaningful evolution over time. And that thing you're actually evolving may sound a little abstract at first, but in this video, I'm gonna make it practical. We're gonna unpack what a story is and what it's not, and I'm gonna give you a formula and a tool to understand the story you're actually telling beneath the plot. And by the end, you're gonna have an actionable way to design your story from a place of depth instead of surface events. Let's go. So at its core, story is the account of an evolution. Something changes. It can be a person, a relationship, a belief, a value, or a situation. Now, if nothing meaningfully changes, there is no real story. There are only events. I must say, sometimes a story is about a failure to change, but even then, the failure must create consequences, and that consequence becomes the lesson. So, story always tracks transformation, whether that transformation is growth, corruption, collapse, or a refusal. So what actually evolves in a story? It can be a number of things. It can be identity, desire, belief, relationships, or something of deep value. And ideally, more than one of those things is evolving at once. Because richer stories don't just show events happening around a character, they show events acting upon that thing that matters, the identity, the desire, belief, relationship, etc. That is what the audience is really watching. And once you understand that, you start getting closer to the deeper message or the heart of your story. Now, there's a couple things I want you to fully understand up front. First, story is manufactured through pressure. It is not just events happening, like I've said. Pressure tests who someone truly is, what they truly deeply desire, and what they fear, what they're trying to protect. And that protection is most powerful when it is emotionally, spiritually, or psychologically grounded. See, without pressure, characters just stay abstract. We don't really know who they are. But the second pressure arrives, it forces decisions. And those decisions create consequences. And those consequences reveal and reshape the character. That is why no pressure equals no story. Now, a lot of beginning writers confuse story with chronology. They think a story means showing things that happened. But story is not the transcription of everything that happened. Real life, on the contrary, contains endless events, and most of them just wouldn't make the cut of a narrative. Story, however, selects only the events that matter to the evolution. It's curated, arranged, and distilled. That means storytelling is strategic selection. The storyteller chooses the moments that account for the change, and that is fundamentally the craft. So where does the artistry live? It lives in the selection. The writer chooses what to include, what to omit, what to emphasize, delay, or pay off. That is where authorship lives. What you prioritize reveals what the story is really about. Now, here's a principle I think is important to front load here. Powerful stories move people because they mirror life in a specific way. In life, change usually comes through pressure and realization. Okay, we pursue something and we experience humiliation, or we love and we experience rejection. We fail, we lose, but then we realize something and then we adapt, we reorient or recalibrate, and continue on our path with some sort of higher understanding. These pressures expose our inexperience or the false belief that once guided us. And that is why story feels true when the reorientation or recalibration reflects the actual mechanics of human change. So coming full circle to the point of this video, if you want to tell deeper stories or you want to understand the deeper message of your story, you have to understand what kind of pressure is transforming your character and what truth that pressure is forcing them to confront. So you might be thinking, this sounds right, but I have no idea how to apply this. Let's get into practical application. We now understand that what your story is really about is not just external events. It is the emotional, psychological, or spiritual evolution taking place underneath those events. For example, the plot may be an investigation or a romance or a mission. But the deeper story is what the plot is pressuring inside of the character. Now, the best tool to help you extract these answers is inside of Scriptmatix, and it's called the Character Journey Builder. All you have to do is bring a concept script, logline, or some very basic knowledge of your protagonist. You're going to be asked a few simple questions. If you don't know the answer to all of them, use the answer assistant for help. And once it's processed, you will focus on 2 areas. Number 1, false operating belief. This is under the first section, the character profile, and it's one of the clearest ways to expose the deeper message of your story. You want to specifically zoom in on 3 areas. Number 1, the core belief. Number 2, what the lie protects. And number 3, truth required for transformation. This gives you the false lens the character is living through, what emotional wound they're protecting, and then what truth they must encounter in order to evolve. And that is often the foundation of what your story is actually about. Next, let's look at the transformation section. This section breaks down the protagonist's evolution across the narrative. I want you to focus on 3 things here. Number 1, where they begin. Number 2, how they change. And number 3, who they become. And as you look at that, do not just track behavior, track the deeper pattern beneath the behavior. Because the deeper story is usually not the obstacle itself, right? It's what the obstacle activates internally. What fear it's exposing, the wounds it's touching, the identity it's destabilizing, what false belief it keeps colliding with. That is the real territory of transformation. Now, at this point, you have 2 major pieces. Number 1, the false operating belief, and number 2, the transformation created by pressure and truth. And once you understand the lie the character is living by and the truth they must encounter, you begin to understand why the story emotionally works. Because emotional investment begins when we feel the cost of remaining the same. That is when the story stops being just a sequence of events and starts becoming meaningful evolution. So let's bring this all together now. To understand what your story is truly about, you have to answer 2 questions. Number 1, what identity, wound, fear, or false belief is under pressure? And number 2, what truth is being realized through that pressure? When you answer those 2 questions, you pinpoint the deeper message of the story, the thing beneath the plot, the lifeblood, the soul of the story. It is the message that reflects your voice and your POV. So let me give you a few recognizable examples. First, a man who feels invisible believes he has to win to prove he matters, but through the discipline of the fight, he realizes dignity comes from going the distance and becoming someone who can respect himself. That's Rocky. Second, a woman overwhelmed by failure believes life's chaos means nothing truly matters and that she is too fractured to become enough in any world. But through pressure, she realizes that meaning is not found in perfection or a grand destiny, but in choosing love, presence, and compassion inside the small moments of ordinary life. That's everything everywhere all at once. And finally, a man crushed by inadequacy and spiritual emptiness believes reclaiming his life means rejecting responsibility, indulging desire, and recovering lost youth, but comes to realize that real beauty lives in presence, tenderness, and gratitude for the ordinary. That's American beauty. That is the level you want to get to. You want to uncover the spirit of the story and let that guide you. It has everything to do with the greater truth that you are telling. So we learned story is not just events, story is transformation. It is pressure applied to identity, desire, belief, or something of value until a deeper truth is revealed. So before you chase events, uncover what is changing, what truth is emerging, and what your story is really saying. Because once you know that, you give yourself a guiding light based on honest, human principles. And now you are on your way to writing a story with depth, voice, and meaning. Happy writing.